Okay, so this is Figma. Basically what Figma is it's a combination. I like to say it's a combination between Canva and Adobe Illustrator. And it's a free version that everyone has access to. A lot of businesses are moving to it because it's free and easy to use. A lot easier to use for people that struggle to use things like Illustrator and other apps from the Adobe suites. It's a little less complicated. And we are planning to do the issue 33 on Figma. So everyone will have access to it. This morning I sent a link to give everyone access. You should have got an email. I don't know, Cindy, do you know if you got that? Because I think I sent it to you as well. I see Megan's already on.
I can check on team for moving media.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It should be.
yeah.
Okay. But if you're not on that right now, obviously screen sharing so you guys can see everything, and screen recording so you guys can come back to this video. This is the file I've created that will have pretty much everything to do with the magazine in it. So here's the social media posts. This was the reveal post that you guys have already seen, the banner for the website, the style guide, which I'm going to do. And then over here, I've created the social media post for the website article, for website articles that we're going to start doing. So I've tried to group everything, which is something that we're doing just in design, just so we can keep track of where everything is and keep everything a little neater. And basically everything that you guys see on here will be in the side panel over here. So this side panel pretty much just shows you all of the assets that are on the board, is what we call it. So the website article post, which is pretty much the only thing I think I need to show you guys right now, because I think that's what this meeting is mostly for. This is, you'll see it'll highlight in the panel on the left. And when you click the little arrow, it'll show all of the little assets that exist in this artboard. And you can see there are some things that are editable and some things that I've written that aren't editable that are actually locked. So where I said, like, don't move this, it's just a design element that you guys don't have to fiddle with or worry about. The two things that you actually only need to do on this post would be to change the image and to change the title. So this is a article that you guys had already uploaded onto the website. But for the sake of showing you guys how to do everything, I've just taken, there was a new one that you guys did. I've taken from this one over here. So I'm just going to run through an example of how to change the image and the title. So I've already downloaded the image. It's on my desktop. Here it is. And what is great about Figma is you can just drag and drop. There's no need for importing or anything like that. So I'm literally just dragging it from my desktop, and I like to place it in the artboard.
Oh.
Okay? No. So I like to drag it in the artboard, because what that'll do is it'll attach it to this artboard straight away, if that makes sense. Because if I drag it into open space, or unless it's like unselected, so if I unselect and I drag it into open space, it won't connect itself to the artboard. You can see it's in the panel, but it's not connected to the board. So if I go like that and I just as an example, like I export it, you're not going to see this image when you export it, if that makes sense. So you can drag it and then hold it there and it'll attach itself. But it's just easier to drag it into the artboard and then drop it. And what I like to do is I like to just fit it first. So if you drag the square of the image, when this little arrow pops up, the image automatically sort of scales itself, if that makes sense. So you don't have to warped like Adobe Illustrator and things like that will warp, but Figma is really nice. It just sort of scales it for you because it kind of understands what you're trying to do. And you'll see now that you can't see anything, any of the other design elements, because this image on this panel on the left has placed itself above everything else. So this is sort of working in order as well, if that makes sense. So this image over here, I'm just going to hide this. If you click on the little eye, it'll hide it. The image of the hot chocolate truffles will be the bottom layer because it's pretty much the background, the thing right at the back.
What
So
is a
if
layer?
I want,
What is a
yeah,
layer?
A layer is so every element that you add will essentially create its own layer. So every layer is an element, if that makes sense. So it works on layers, and to understand that it's like layers of paper. So if you have a paper on your desk and you put another piece of paper over that, that's two layers, and you won't see the layer underneath unless the layer on top has some sort of we call it like some sort of vector in the image where you can see through it, if that makes sense. So like if you have a piece of paper on your desk and you add another layer over, but that layer is glass, you can obviously see the layer through it, if that makes sense. So at the moment, the image that I uploaded is at the top, which is the top layer. So if I drag it to, yeah.
And is an element like a picture or text or any group of thing or any. I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page in terms of terminology.
Yeah. So when I say element, it's literally anything that's been added to the artboard in any type of design. So like a text group would be its own element. So this would be its own element because it can move by itself freely. If does that make sense? Yeah. So yeah, that will be its own elements, etc. The group that, okay, wait, I won't go through groups right now. Let me just continue with the image. So continuing with layers, if I had to drag this layer, I'm gonna put it below everything else except for the hot chocolate truffles image. And that white line comes up so you can see where you're dragging it. If I drag it to here, then you won't see let me just show you this. If I drag it underneath, can you see the lower you put it, the more layers it goes underneath? Just so you get an understanding of how it's all working. So I'm gonna drag it. Yeah, and then also like if you drag it underneath the hot chocolate truffles image, it'll disappear in the same way that you add another piece of paper over another piece of paper. So I've dragged it to the bottom because the image will obviously always be at the bottom, and I'm gonna delete the previous image because we don't need that anymore. And that'll be gone, and this image will replace that. Okay. So something like when I say don't move this, that is just the this gradient that I've added. So that's an element as well. You can see if I put it, if I like, let me just see if I can move it away. No, it's not
Can you
going to
hide
be.
it?
I think it's because I've locked it here.
Mm.
Yeah, okay. So you can see that's a element that I've added by myself. You can hide it if you click the eye. But I've locked it there because you guys won't really need to play around with that. But when you send me a design, because like just looking at this, something about it just doesn't look too nice. So I can always come in and change it if it's looking a bit weird, because I think I'll have to approve everything before it goes out. So now you have added your new image, and the only thing left to change is the title. What's nice about the panel on the side is that when you add text, it'll have what you've written in the panel, so you know exactly what you're editing. And if I had to remove that text, it'll remove it on the side as well, and it'll fill it with that, with the word text. So I'm going to go to the website and I'm just going to drag copy the title, and I'm going to just paste it in there, and then it'll keep the same font and the same size. So you won't have to worry about that. But obviously if you run into issues, you can always message me and ask me to come on. And that's pretty much everything. So like what I just did there now, obviously titles have like different lengths. So the way it pasted in now is you can see some of the text was cut off. If you hold over it, like you can on any element, like I did with the image, over one of the sides, you'll get arrows, and you'll be able to drag that and just drag it up into position. What I like to do for text is I like to keep the square as close to the text as possible, if that makes sense.
Can I actually,
Yeah.
can you go back to that first? I think a text on a title mustn't be this long. So I would rather that the title differs on Instagram and make it five game-changing female chefs. Do you know what I mean? Like rather make it a short title and eye-catching, because that's also part of it. Also female essay chefs or something like that. Yeah, essay chefs maybe. Something that's still not clickbaity, but clickable.
Yeah.
But not, I don't want to see long titles on IG especially.
Cool. And that'll essentially be it. Is there anything, because Cindy, I mean, I think you would know better about
Yes,
what they might want to know, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you guys can ask your questions, but this is just something that I want to, in terms of process. Kino, I don't want to lose any of the articles. So or any of the posts, because right now the way that you showed us is to drag and drop what's already there. Do we copy and paste another group? Like do you know what I'm saying? Do we copy and paste it and put it underneath? Or put a few there, or do we just replace it on that one the whole time? Do you know?
So do you want
Because
to
especially if you're
just
doing a
save
few
it?
at a time.
Yeah. Okay, so I'd actually need to figure out what it is on the shortcut is on Windows, but I won't do that now. If you had to go to if you had to select the entire thing, so if you go to the panel and you select this the website article post, it'll select everything, and what that does is it's in the selection, it's grouped all the layers together, so all of the elements. So if you move it now, it'll take the entire thing with it. if that makes sense. So nothing will go out of place.
So can you Control V, Control C it?
So what is that? I think that's,
Command V, Command C, Control V, Control C.
yes, so that'll copy and paste there.
Can you do it on you?
Yeah, you can. So you can go, if you do it on Windows, yeah, it should work. I just want to see what happens when you paste it. It'll paste it somewhere else. So that's why I don't really like doing it like that, because it's
Okay.
sort of pasted in a random place.
Okay.
What is the, if you hold down Alt on MacBook and you drag, it'll copy it.
Want me to try on you? So after this, I'm gonna ask Kino that you let Megan or somebody do an example as well, and we can all watch it. You can spotlight the person from yours.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna go in here. You can spotlight me. Sorry. So what do you say if I hold in Alt? Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
So Alt is the same. So yeah, that'll work. But the only thing that does is it'll keep the same name.
oh,
So the
change
way,
the
yeah, so the way you'll have to do it is you'll have to change it yourself. If you select it in the left-hand side panel, it'll highlight the one that it'll highlight the one that you're over, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna I'm gonna make that website article post 2, and then it will change on the title as well.
Okay.
So to copy, is it Control Alt or just Alt?
You can just hold Alt. So if you select, like, yeah, Megan can try it actually. Where is Megan?
How do I get in here? Do I just click on this? Because I can see what you guys are doing, but I want like the website article to be bigger, because it's kind of small on my end.
She can't see. Okay.
You can zoom in. If you're on your keypad, you just like
yeah, you can zoom in if you're on your keypad, or if you, well, on Mac, if you hold down Command and you scroll up and down, it'll zoom in and out. I don't know what.
But she's not Mac. You can just on your keypad. You can just
Is it working, Megan?
like you do on a zoom in, zoom out, zoom in.
Like on the phone.
Zoom out.
I think, just hold on.
Or you can, if you have a mouse that has a middle thing, what do you call it?
I'm using it, but it's not working, and I can't see anything now.
Because you're probably in.
Oh, she's on. Are you on Google Chrome now?
Yeah.
Let me just check on Chrome.
Can you see now? Wait, I'm just gonna spotlight me.
What is it called? Figma.
Okay, I can see now. Yeah.
Yeah, because I spotlight. Okay. Okay, so if you hold down, if you select the, will it allow you to? Try and click here. Does it select it?
I think so.
And then hold in Alt and drag it.
Yeah, hold in Alt and then drag it to the left.
Yeah.
Oh no, but
okay, so wait, but it's actually good because now you can see what happened. So what it did was it just dragged the image. So the way to fix that, so Megan, if you click on that and you delete it.
Okay.
You just click backspace.
Oops.
Cool. And now if you go to website article, so if you click this word in here.
Okay.
Yeah, so click it at the top.
Like as in highlight or?
So, or wait, this might be a better way. If you go to the panel on the left.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and you over here and you click website article post 2.
Yeah.
because I'm actually interested to see if it works with multiple people. And then you go back to it, and then you hold down Alt and drag it without clicking anywhere else.
This one here.
Yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever.
Cool.
Okay. So much things going on here.
That's why I haven't explained like anything else, because I just want you guys, this will be the main thing.
So
Yeah.
can Zakira and Michelle, can you also go into, can you find that board, please? Can you also get onto here?
Yeah, they're gonna have to get onto the.
I'm open two here. One in Chrome also because I wanted to see how you zoom in and zoom out. Oh, Megan, you hold in control, and you can, if you have a mouse that has a middle thingy, you can hold in control and then
And just scroll up or down.
yeah,
Okay.
or you can use your pad and zoom in, zoom out, zoom in.
I tried using my pad, but it wasn't working because I normally do use my pad when I'm on like the drive and I wanna zoom or
Okay.
I think Zakira was saying something in the chat.
She said
I think
she thinks the laptop will crash if she opens anything. Okay, Kino, what do you need me to do? So
Are you in the file, Michelle?
do I the link is sent on the email?
Oh, I can't you guys
I think if you
On the link on the
use
email.
if you also go into your account, because I didn't go through my email, I just opened up my account and then there was an invitation from Kino that you just needed to accept.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Kino, can you just go, because you're sharing your screen, can you just go to the home page of Figma? So just click that home
Okay.
thing. No, oh, okay, go there, yeah, that's fine. I meant on your, you could do it on your,
On the app. Wait, let me just.
your long way around. Michelle, once you've logged in, it should look something like this. This should be your home page. And then on the left-hand side, Kino, if you can just show on the left-hand side, there's Teams. So there's Film Event Media,
The green one.
the green Film Event Media. And you should see Film and Event Media projects there. You're going to go into SA Chef Magazine.
Okay.
Can you do that now, please?
Yeah, I'm doing.
Okay, thanks, Kino. You can close it.
Cool.
Okay. Do you think it will take a lot of my laptop if I try downloading it now while we are still?
Don't download it now. Rather do that in your own time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not much different. It just makes it's almost like having WhatsApp web. I mean, WhatsApp desktop versus WhatsApp web.
Yeah, it's also
So
a little less glitchy.
sorry.
It's also a little less glitchy. Like I think that's why we were having prototype issues through Chrome.
Yeah.
It's like better made.
Kino, I think we can also do approvals on here.
Yes. Yeah, I'll explain another thing once she's on.
Okay.
Maybe like because you can tag through comments and stuff.
Yeah, it's either comment. Yeah.
And then I'll show you guys how to export this to get it onto your phone.
Wow. Check this one.
Sandy, you said team project.
I did something by accident. Oopsie, sorry guys. Sorry.
Okay, now.
Delete.
Yeah, if you go to
Team project.
yeah, and can you see the SHF magazine?
Okay. I'm on my phone quickly.
You can't edit it on your phone, eh?
Oh,
Yeah,
Figma doesn't, you can't edit on Figma on your phone.
yeah.
Or at least not on, like on the Figma app you can't. I don't know about on your thingy, but rather don't do it on your phone. Let us be desktop for now,
Yeah.
please.
It'll always have to be desktop because you also can't save off your phone either yet.
okay.
Are you able to open stuff on your phone, or will yours also crash if you open up anything else? Or else you're just gonna have to watch this as a tutorial. Let Megan be the one who understands it at least. And then if there are any questions afterwards, you guys can ask or re-watch this again. First re-watch it, try it yourselves. And then if
And
you have any
then
questions, ask.
go
Okay.
to me. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So let me just talk Megan through, because then Megan can do it. Okay, so if you've completed your design, and let's say I've approved it on here, or you need to send it to me on the WhatsApp group for me to approve it. You obviously need to get this post off of here. So what you do is you select it the same way that Megan did when she moved it. So we're gonna select the one that she copied and moved. So that is website article post 3.
Can I do
Okay.
it with you on this website article post too, just so that I can
Yep.
like, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to export everything, every layer together. So the entire artboard is what we call it. And just to be safe, I'm going to go to the panel on the left, and I'm going to click on website article post 2. So it selects the entire artboard. Okay. And then we're going to go on the right. Don't look at any of this. It is super confused, probably super confusing for you guys. The only thing that you need to focus on is the export panel, which is over here on the bottom right. Okay. And if you can see that over there, you can always export it. I think it will automatically always export it in PNG, which is fine. It keeps its quality for social media. So you won't have to change anything here. The only thing you have
Wait,
to
wait,
do
wait,
is-
Kino.
Yep.
I'm lost. Just hold on.
Where are you?
Okay, so at the bottom I see export website article post 3. Okay, so
Okay, you're
are
on
you
post
there?
3.
Okay.
So yeah. So if I'm just gonna select export website article post 2, just to show everyone for the sake of the video, and a little thing will come up say exporting, and it'll show me where it wants to save it. Okay, so I'm just gonna name this the title of the post. Okay. And you can save it anywhere, like for archival sake on your laptop. I'm just gonna save it over here because that's where I've been saving all of my Instagram posts. And when I click save, it should go there. So let's see, there it is over there.
So because you're working on the desktop version, is that why the pop-up message came? Because when I press save, it just automatically downloaded as an image.
Yeah, like it's downloading from the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, then that's how Chrome would do it. And you'll just have to maybe drag that to your desktop, drag it to the folder you want to archive it in.
Okay.
And then, so Megan, if you got that now, are you able to send that to the WhatsApp group, the image?
The image, yeah, I can
Yeah.
see it. Okay, just hold on.
So yeah, obviously, if I don't know if I'm not at my computer for some reason, or I'm busy doing something else, you guys can always send it to the WhatsApp group so that I can approve it, and that everyone else can look at it as well. And yeah, there it is over there. The one thing that I do want to say though, is if like Megan has exported it and sent it to the group, and you've received it through WhatsApp and somebody else has asked, like that person has asked you to post it for them, please don't use it from WhatsApp, because the way it's obviously like 1080 pixels by 1080 pixels, which is Instagram's like standard size for images, and WhatsApp really destroys that pixel format. So if Megan has asked like Takira to post it for her, then please follow the procedure of pulling it from Figma and then posting it from your phone or your laptop, if you're gonna like schedule it.
Michelle, Zakira, Megan, to understand that.
Yeah, so I think if anyone is posting it, they just either have to like download it themselves, or we have to email it, because does the quality get affected if we email? No way.
Nah, email, I think email keeps it high.
Oh, no, guys, why don't you
Or drive.
rather save it so that we can all see it as well? Just like save it into the drive. So start in SA Chef, rather have a folder on the drive, because on drive you can then access it from your phone. You can, oh, I don't know, that's at least
Yeah,
how I
so
do it.
then
It's very easy for
so
me.
then if we export, we can export it to that drive folder, and then
Yeah.
people who are going to be posting can just download it from there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it when our system comes together. So
Yeah.
okay, so when you have to post, you'll be, let me just see quickly, in 2022, which one? There's Chef Auto 2022, there's digital content, that's client stuff. Must I start a new folder for social, what's it called?
Like website article posts.
Site article. Okay. There's a folder for that now in 2022.
Okay.
Okay, Michelle, you're gonna have to re-watch this video.
Okay, that's fine.
Can Dakira, I think I saw Dakira's
I
on.
saw that she was on there, so.
Yeah, can she maybe just
I can, but my laptop is really slow, and
Okay.
if I'm on here, then I can't hear anything, and it just freezes.
Okay, it's fine. Rather, Megan, rather than say that by the end of the day or by tomorrow, each person would have had to do one like this, and then you can see and ask questions and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
okay? No.
Just Kino, can you maybe just then show? Wait, sorry, Kino, you would take over. I was just gonna say about the approvals, the comments for approvals, but you would just take over. It's your session. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. The questions give like a bit of direction for what you guys are struggling with. So something that is really cool about Figma as well, and the reason why like companies like Woolworths, and I think Mr. Price is on it now, they solely use this for the entire design team, is you can comment directly on the file without anyone else being there, and we'll be able to see the comments later on, and we'll also get a notification. Okay, so if I wanted to create a comment about something, but like somebody's like, I don't know, like on leave or somebody's out of the office or something like that, okay? There is these little things up here. I'm not gonna go into those right now, but there's a little thing here that looks like a comment. And then when you hover over it, it'll say add comments, okay? If you click on that, your cursor will turn into some version of what that comment looks like, and you'll be able to obviously move around, and wherever you click with that new cursor, you'll be able to add a comment. So let's say like I've come on here now, and this is a good example because I actually genuinely don't really like the look of this post, and I am in a rush and I'm about to leave, and I need to tell Megan, like, can we make the title like one line shorter or something like that? Okay. I'm gonna go to where I want her to make that change. I'm just gonna click and it's gonna let me add a comment. Okay. So what you can do is you can define the person that you're talking to. Like you can either just obviously type their name, but if I want a notification to go to Megan's email, you can tag them like you do on WhatsApp, okay? So I'm just gonna say @ and I'm gonna say Megan. So as soon as I'm done writing this comment, that her mailbox will get the email, and I'll say like, can we please make this title shorter, okay? And then I can click submit, or I can add an emoji. And then anyway, and then I'm just gonna say I'm just gonna say send.
Just
No,
send
it's
it.
not.
Now maybe it will when you press send.
Okay. Oh yes. Okay. Let me just see.
Which is weird, but it's so mixity.
Okay. There you go. So it's sent. Okay. So my comment is there. Everyone will be able to see it. It has my little profile picture. Like if Cindy did it, then you'll see Cindy's actual profile picture.
Does that change that?
And Megan, are you able to see if you got an email? So it might take a while to come through. It'll be the email that you signed up on Figma, the one that I tagged. So you can see Megan, you can also reply. Oh, Megan made a comment.
Yeah,
So
I was
Megan
just checking
said-
it out.
So Megan made a comment that said not feeling it.